Hey, Aiko. You won't believe what just happened. But before I tell you, you know I miss you, right? Like, really miss you? Not just, oh, it's a shame you're gone. I mean it. I miss our late-night gossip sessions when you drop by during my oh-so-thrilling night shifts at the hotel. You remember? Those tea parties in paper cups and us complaining about guests who somehow managed to lose their own rooms. No one could turn drama into comedy like you did. I know you probably took off to find your brother, and I get it, but I don't want you to do it alone. Don't you remember who was there for you in 6th grade when that idiot broke your heart? Or have you forgotten I was supposed to be cool Aunt Sui to your future little Aikos? Seriously, you were ready to name a kid after that random dog we saw once on vacation. I don't know what exactly happened that weird night you won't talk about, but I do know one thing. Haruki was like a brother to me too. Who helped him out with that girl he liked? Me, because you didn't like the way she talked. Honestly, I still can't tell if you're more picky or more dramatic, but I love you either way. I know you wanted to disappear, that you were done with everything, but Aiko, you could have at least texted, just once, a quick, I'm alive, or even a ghost emoji, something. I'm not mad, I'm just worried, and I miss you like hell. But hey, maybe once you hear what happened here, you'll finally call me back. Because this was straight up horror movie nonsense. And not the cheap kind. Wait, I'll play some creepy music to set the mood. It was 2:16 a.m. and I was already on my 3rd coffee, because the coffee here tastes like toilet water, and my courier who used to bring me Starbucks, he disappeared and hasn't given any sign of life. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Aiko. A night like any other. No people, dying of boredom. You know how it is. The hours drag on forever, and I try talking to myself just to keep sane. Some weird guy got out of the elevator and left his room keys behind. Like everyone else, he just said goodbye and walked off. But the number on those keys wasn't a room in our hotel. If there was a dog, that would have been a mystery straight out of Scooby-Doo. I set them aside and thought I'd tell the boss about it when I see him in the morning, if I even remember, that is. So there I was, thinking the night would be just like any other, when suddenly the security guard comes up to me with a package. He says some woman told him to give it to me. I was totally surprised. Who was this woman? What was inside? I immediately asked him about that weird guy who left those keys. He said no one had left the hotel recently. So, not to sound like a psycho, I just said, oh yeah, that was yesterday. Even though I didn't have a shift yesterday. But whatever. I started wondering who was more blind, me or the security guy, so I decided to check the cameras. And get this, there really was no one. Just me, sitting there, drinking my coffee like nothing ever happened. And I couldn't help but think, what the hell are they putting in that coffee at this hotel? And that's not even the weirdest part. In the lobby, sitting on one of the couches, there was this woman in a red kimono. And get this, I hadn't even noticed her. She was just there, calmly reading this strange-looking notebook filled with symbols, like she was trying to decode some ancient language or figure out who really built the pyramids. Something was definitely off. I pinched myself to see if I was dreaming. Sadly, it hurt, so nope, not a dream. I figured I'd go to the bathroom and splash some cold water on my face. Maybe that would snap me out of it. I walked into the bathroom, stood at the sink, turned on the cold water. And right then I remembered that weird package I'd gotten. And in that exact moment, the lights went out. I swear to you, Aiko, I nearly had a heart attack. I thought, this is it. I'm about to get pulled into the toilet like in The Ring. I was already planning my final words in the steam on the mirror. And then, turns out it was just that stupid motion sensor not picking me up. So there I was, flailing my arms like an idiot in the dark. I swear if I die, tell my mom I only drank 1 coffee a day and never snooped through other people's notebooks. I stepped out of the bathroom, still a little shaken after the lights went out, and looked down the hallway. There was a woman in a red kimono wearing a strange mask, staring at me completely motionless, like a museum statue or a mannequin, only way creepier. It threw me off a bit. I was waiting for someone to jump out from around the corner and yell that it was a TikTok prank. But after a moment, she just turned around and walked into one of the rooms. And you know what? She vanished. Like someone had flipped off the lights behind the scenes. That's when I thought, these people are getting weirder and weirder. I finally got back to my desk, thinking that the whole weird situation was starting to calm down. But then I looked at the room number on those keys the strange guy left. The very same one that shouldn't even exist. I couldn't help myself and decided to head in that direction to see what was going on. I approached the door, which was slightly ajar, as if inviting me in. I peeked through the crack and saw the room was full of masks. Some traditional, theatrical, even a little creepy. Suddenly, the door slammed shut right in front of me. Yes, right where I was standing, with a loud bang. Then the alarm started blaring throughout the entire hotel. My heart was pounding like crazy. The lights began flickering, and announcements came over the speakers ordering immediate evacuation. When I got to the lobby, I saw a group of people in uniforms. They didn't look like regular soldiers, more like some special forces straight out of an action movie. They ordered us to leave the building immediately. I quickly grabbed my things and got out, still not quite sure what was happening. I'm already home and honestly, I don't know what to make of all this, Aiko. There was some room that's not supposed to exist, a woman in a mask, a special unit showing up, and that weird package. Oh, right. I totally forgot about the package, but I took it with me. So now, let's do the unboxing and see what's inside. Okay, so I opened the box, and Aiko, I'm not kidding. There's a notebook inside, the same one that woman in the lobby was reading. It's full of weird symbols like, I don't know, cursed Sudoku or something. I have no idea what any of it means, but it definitely doesn't look like something you'd buy in a bookstore. I swear, if this turns into one of those open the wrong book and awaken a ghost situations, well, you better start answering your messages.